Good morning. It's Bob with my morning coffee show. Check this out. Are you guys getting excited? Woo! Oh, yeah. Way to start out the day, huh? All right, going to talk sports. I'm Bob LaGrasso from OddsJam and OddsJam TV and the Sports Nuts. And I just got to tell you, I wrote that bit of music last night specifically to try to get the show off on the right foot. And hey, I'm excited to be here. I hope you guys are having a great morning. Let's have a sip of coffee. I got my flowery cup today. The flowery cup, as I like to call it. All right. Hey, what a night last night, huh? Uh, the Providence Xavier game. Holy cow. Triple overtime, buzzer beater three uh, by Paul Scruggs. Just unbelievable game. Uh, and then, of course, the Bynum, clutch, in three OTs, man. Three OTs. What a game. Uh, College basketball at its best, folks. I mean, you can't beat that, score in the 90s. Wow, what a game. I was very, very impressed. And Big East, we haven't talked about them a whole lot. I've been talking on my radio show and what have you about the ACC and of course, the Big Ten, and the Big 12 and conferences like that. But, hey, maybe there's some toughness out there in the Big East, too. By the way, OddsJam, you know that you need to have multiple sports books, and there are links below. And if you click on those links, they'll take you to those sports books. There's bonuses available. You need to be in as many sports books as possible in order to be profitable. There's also a link below. If you want to be a partner with OddsJam, you click the link, share with your friends. You get 20% off for all the revenue for those who sign up with your link. That's a pretty cool deal. How many people do that, huh? That's all I can say. Hey, let's talk about what's going on. The NBA is back tonight. And I've actually circled a game between the Celtics and Brooklyn. And as I look at this here, the Celtics heading into the All-Star break, they won 11 of 13 games. They moved from 10th place to 6th place in the East. The Nets, well, they headed into the break in 8th place. They lost 14 of 19 games. Now, my question is after this big trade, are they going to be able to turn this around? What do you think? Is that a possibility? Because, obviously Kevin Durant during that streak only played like 12 minutes. What is going on with Brooklyn? Is Durant? If Durant is hurt, I think they're in deep, deep, deep trouble. Deep trouble. So I'm going to share my screen here because I want to get to the page that I want to get to on OddsJam. Let's do a little sharing and let's look at OddsJam. Here is, I wanted to look at the point spread today because obviously the money line is nothing you're going to bet on in this particular game. And I scrolled down and it looks like you can get the Celtics. It's -7. It's 7, 7.5, and 8. And this is beautiful right here. You've got points bet and who else is out here? Fox bet. Points bet and Fox bet that are -7. I'm actually going to jump on that and put that in my bet tracker and put 50 on it. This bet tracker is great, folks. For those of you who don't know anything about it, the bet tracker will actually show the bets that you have coming up and pending, which I have one here that I had pending. And then it shows you your record. And, hey, You could sign up on OddsJam for free profitable bets too. You get they get sent to your email. The bet tracker is free. There it is. It shows my Brooklyn bet right there. It just showed up. It's just a great tool to have. And I'm going to tell you something else that I'm kind of proud of. I started doing these hockey picks, and I was talked into this by Randall from OddsJam to do multiple picks because I was doing one a day. It was hit and miss. Even though I was profitable, my picks, I had 4 days in a row where I gave a pick on OddsJam and it didn't win. Well, guess what? Since we went to multiple picks, let me show you this. Bob's OddsJam NHL Bet of the Day record. I'm 30-19 overall. Since I went to the multiple picks, I'm 24-11. Huh? How about that? Huh? That's great. And I'm having a great time with it. I went 4-1 last night. Check out my picks. I want you to comment on this video here too, by the way. Be willing to comment anything you got to say. What do you think about Brooklyn? Is Brooklyn really championship caliber team? Did that trade for Ben Simmons really make the difference, for them? I thought it did at first, but maybe Philadelphia is really the better team. Maybe Philadelphia got the best of that trade. Comment, subscribe to the YouTube channel. Have coffee with me every day. Let's have some coffee together every day. Well, except for the weekend. Except for the weekend. So once again, if you want to be a partner with OddsJam, you can click the link below. You get 20% of all the revenue for the people, your friends that sign up with your link. Sign up for all the sports books in your state, folks. It makes you a profitable bettor. It makes you profitable. Here's the thing I love about OddsJam. Let's take a look at the positive EV page here. Now, I can decide on this page whether I want these player props, which I've got turned on right now, whether I want them on or off. The great thing about this is I'm going to show you something here real quick, folks. This is great. If I go to hockey, just recently, OddsJam added all of the props that are in hockey. Okay, so let's just go right here. We'll just click Blue Jackets and the Panthers. These are all of the things that if you go to your book, okay? So I got my phone here and I pull up DraftKings and I want to find first 10 minutes goals. Second period, both teams to score. Okay? I've got this information here. I can click that and it tells me what the odds are for yes or no, whether both teams are going to score in the second period. This is, I'm telling you, this is monumental in helping you achieve what you want to achieve as far as being a sports bettor. Okay, that's valuable information that at a click, first goal score. What are the odds? They're right there. You don't have to search through your book to find that, and all these other books. They're going to show you that. I mean, it's just great. I think it's one of the greatest things that they came up with, and it's in all sports. And I just love the fact that they added it to hockey because I'm a big hockey guy. All right. I just wanted to show that to you, show you the bet tracker, and let's talk a little bit more sports. And let's have another sip of coffee. What do you say? Here you go. Ah, yes. I'm kind of interested in this Memphis, Minnesota game. I don't know about you guys in the NBA. Memphis is really, man, they are a really good team. Minnesota is better than what I thought that they would be, but it's a very interesting matchup. And if we go back here, as I screen share one more time, I think this is important. Let's take a look as I pull this up. Let's see what the line is on this game. We know Memphis is going to be favored. We know it's Memphis at home, but it's not, you've got a minus 136 for Memphis on the money line right now that you can get in several books. Barstool 888, Sugar House. Let's see what the point spread is showing right now. Where are the lines at as we talk right now? Uh, it's 2.5 to 3. So with Memphis at home, I would probably lay that 2.5 for sure, and you can get it at minus 110 at all kinds of books. And you know what? I am once again. I have points bet in my state. I'm going to sit this in my bet tracker, and I'm going to put that in there. The bet tracker is great, folks. It shows everything that you've got, and as you can see right here, it's up, it's pending, shows you, and it grades. This is totally free, folks. It grades your bets. I mean, how can you argue with that? It grades your bets for you. You don't have to do anything at all. You just put the bet in, it grades it for you, and I just think it's fantastic. So, go to oddsjam.com. Profitable betting opportunities. There are tons of them out there. The positive EV page. We were talking about that and the player props and what have you. Extremely, extremely important. Player props are becoming more and more popular. And you know what? The unders in player props are hitting, what is it? It's in the low 50s, but it's over 50% of the time. Okay. Is that a trend? But you have that information. You can get that information here at OddsJam. It's just a great thing. Great thing. All right. Let's go back to the sporting world. We don't have a whole lot of time left. Hope you guys enjoy that music I come up with. I'm actually a songwriter, composer. I do it all, man. Do all kinds of stuff. As I'm looking here through this, I know we touched on Phil Mickelson and his mouth. He's walking back his comments now of what he said and apologized and realized that he probably made a mistake in opening his mouth like that. Well, okay, Phil. I'm glad you realized that. I realized that the moment you opened your mouth. Okay. I didn't need to wait for you to confirm that. You opened your mouth early on, and you shouldn't have done it, Phil. All right. I want to talk about one thing here before we leave, and that is baseball and these negotiations. And this is my opinion, all right? And I'm going to end with my opinion, which, by the way, you may agree, you may not agree. I'd appreciate some comments back. I love feedback, all right? You know what? The owners locked out the players. I know, to force their hand. I'm really not sure what the advantage they got in this was, but I can tell you one thing right now. The players, I understand they're wanting more. They're wanting to raise the minimum salary, and guys, you're making a ton of money to play a game. I realize that you're skilled. I realize that you have to work hard. Okay. But us fans who love the game, okay, we love this game. You need to get your butts back to work. Okay. Let's not have a delay in this baseball season. Come on, get your heads out of your ass, both sides, and let's negotiate. Let's do this. Let's not ask for the world. You got a great sport. It's lived, take a look at the rules. The rules live for over 100 years. They refer back to rules. That's a great thing about baseball. It's more pure than any of the other sports because those rules live on. That rule book is, there are rules from 100 years ago, folks, that are still in place and still work. You don't find that in the NFL. The NFL is changing the rules all the time. Well, how do you think Tom Brady became so successful? Huh? I know there's a lot of Brady fans out there, and I'm a Brady hater. I better get off of that subject. But I'm just telling you right now, Major League Baseball, Rob Manfred, Players Association, get your heads on straight and let's get this thing done because you know what? I am ready for it to turn warm. It's cold here in Illinois. It's real cold. And we got ice on the ground. I'm looking forward to baseball, man. I want to see baseball happen. So I'll be here tomorrow. I hope you guys come back. Don't forget, subscribe to the YouTube channel. We could really, 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 really use your help there. As many people as possible. Thank you for tuning in. This has been Morning Coffee with Bob, sports betting, all kinds of stuff. You guys have a great day.